Hello. Today I'd like to read you some verses from Mark chapter 6, verses 31 to 33. Mark 6:31 to 33. And he said to them, "Come aside by yourselves to a deserted place and rest a while." For there were many coming and going, and they did not even have time to eat. So they departed to a deserted place in the boat by themselves. For the multitude saw them departing, and many knew him, and ran there on foot from all the cities. They arrived before them and came together to him. So here we read about Lord Jesus with his disciples. They'd had a busy time, and he thought, these guys really need a rest. So Lord Jesus took the disciples to a quiet place away from the crowds so that they could rest and just be recuperated. But Jesus was surprised. Jesus didn't plan what happened next. What happened next was that many people saw them, and people in the place where they were going to recognized him, and suddenly there was a huge crowd of people. Jesus planned a time of rest, and instead a time of busyness and crowds, all coming with needs and wanting to hear Jesus sharing with them. So the Lord Jesus was surprised by this situation, and that can strike us a little bit as a bit odd that Jesus himself was surprised. That we have tested in our lives, Jesus was tested in his life. Things have happened that he didn't expect. He planned a time of rest, and it would turn into a very busy time. But from that busy time came one of the greatest miracles he ever did, the feeding of the 5,000. So maybe sometimes in our lives, things we plan for a time of rest or holiday, but it turns into a very busy and difficult time. That God can come through for us in those times, as he did for Jesus, to show his hand, to do a miracle, and to bring breakthrough in our lives that we never expected. And maybe you're going through a challenging time at the moment. It's something you didn't plan for. It's just come against you. Maybe this is going to be the time of God's greatest victory in your life. I hope that blesses you today. Thank you for listening.